Zeus was telling me they did something with like they made a black Batman.
Yeah, that's fucking the Mr. Fox's son. He
Yeah.
has like another son though. It's not Batwing.
Yeah.
I thought they just
Yeah.
took Batwing and then ran it up with him.
Yeah,
but
no, somebody other than Batwing.
It's Tim Fox. Is it Tim Fox? Is it Tim Fox? Oh, let me see. Tim.
But yeah, that's the latest thing I heard.
Batman. Yeah, it's Tim Fox.
Like
It's Tim Fox. Yeah, it's Tim Fox. That's his son's. That's his other son. Out of nowhere type shit.
His other son.
I gotta read it. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk. I don't have anything. I don't have any opinion on it. I gotta read it.
Yeah, I gotta read it. Like, I gotta read it. But Seuss brought it to my attention. I think it was like this weekend.
Was he
like
for it?
weekend,
Did he read it?
like
Was he for it or against it? What was he on?
He wasn't with it.
Yeah, it's low key. It's all this.
Let me see.
It's all interesting.
I'll have to check it out. I would say this will probably be a comics explain. That'll probably be a comics explain job for me to see if I should buy it or not. Usually, that's when I go on Comic Story or Comics Explain, is to see if I want to buy something. Like I'll watch the first 5 or 10 minutes, not to get the whole story spoiled, but just to see like if it's gas or mid. When something like in this kind of realm, because I know we talked binary flash, like that weird Kane. I like to call him Kane. He
Non-binary.
Non-binary flash. Like the I like to call that flash Kane flash, because that flash is like Kane, the wrestler Kane. So Kane flash, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like I mean, what I would just say, like, from these bigger publishers that create these characters that are trying to kind of like
big pander
force diversity. That's what I'm saying. They're like forcing diversity with these characters. I just like
just create new characters.
Create that don't have to. There doesn't need to be a binary flash unless y'all making Barry Allen binary. You know what I'm saying? And y'all make that canon.
Type shit.
And y'all making that canon. It's like, if you're gonna do that, don't make this like somewhat character. Bro, you know what I mean? Don't make this.
I think it cheapens. It really cheapens what diversity is supposed to be. Like, it really cheapens. Exactly. It cheapens it. Like, don't. I mean, it's cool to see it. You know what I'm saying? When I first started seeing these big producers or these content started doing that, really starting to, like, you know, try and drive the whole, oh yeah, we like black people too shit. Yeah. So I started seeing that more. I was like, yeah, I don't think I want this like that in that capacity. I would rather, as a fan of great content, naturally, I want
keyword naturally. That's
develop a character.
I would say the appreciation. That's how I can appreciate this quote unquote diverse character. A good example is, I don't know if you watch Watchmen, the HBO Max. All right, now I don't know if I want to say this, and it will still kind of spoil it, but basically there was a character in there that happened to be black and gay, but they didn't really like kind of scapegoat the story of this character. They basically revolved all the events around that character.
I gotta watch more.
It's one of the best things.
I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna.
I know, but I'm just gonna put that out there. But like, they had that was, I would say, live action was dope. Okay, then you have Earth 2, one of the books that finished kind of like the 52 stuff, the 52 run. One of the last events was like the Earth 2 events, when like everyone. So this is when they had the big parallel. This is like a big parallel universe. So like the Green Lantern was gay, and that Green Lantern was hot as shit. Like, his whole, far as like how he got a lantern ring, was like his partner like died, and like, you know, like him kind of like raging out because like his partner died. He just got the ring out of nowhere, and then I don't know how like the fear.
Wait, was his partner a
like
Green Lantern? Did his partner
No,
die? Was his
no.
partner a Green Lantern and then he died and then he became a Green Lantern? Is that what happened?
No. Like this dude, like his partner died, and then that kind of like fear of that situation and him overcoming that, it's what gave him that's like kind of like what brought him the Lantern Ring. Because you know, a Lantern Ring, you have to get it like you're destined to be a Lantern. Yeah, so I'm saying that's what makes like the Lantern Wars hot, is when you see all these other these popular characters get Lantern Rings that fit their personalities.
That's fire.
So like
I'm here for it.
that was an awesome gay character. Like I fucking love that character. Like I forgot the name of that.
Anybody can be a Green Lantern, bro. That's perfect. Like that's fine for that story element.
Yeah.
For that story element, as far as being a Lantern, anybody can be a Lantern if you.
It was one of the more OP Lanterns. It was one of the more OP Lanterns too.
That's
like
great.
he was an OP ass Green Lantern.
But as much as they try and sell this shit, not everybody could be Batman, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Even Dick Grayson putting on a suit is not Batman, bro. Bruce Wayne is Batman.
And he's the only nigga qualified to be next up in ranking.
That's what I'm saying. So chill out.
Like,
and he's still corny when he do it. So chill out, Dick. You know what I'm saying? Go sit down somewhere,
exactly.
boy. Go put on that. I like.
Even saying that. Remember in that book, that's where you had the Black Superman.
Yeah.
And that was a cool story because it was a different Kryptonian. Because in every Earth there's a Kryptonian. You kind of get what I'm saying? Either it's Supergirl or but I forgot the bull. Valzad was hot as shit. And not for nothing, he was the doper mantle of Superman. He was the best like Superman in that whole 52 run because the Supermans were just like trash. The Supermans were trash. So that was like honestly
crazy how he got adopted by the Kent. By the Kents. That's so funny. How he got adopted by the L's. He got adopted by Kal-El's family, so that's why he was like, yo, I'm gonna take this shit on so I could like put on for the L's, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I rock this shit. Like that's hard, son.
That's what I'm saying, and that was actually like the best Superman events in this whole 52 run because like the Superman from like the 90s came back because they killed off the 52 Superman because that's how trash he was. They killed that fool off. So then you had like two Supermans, this black one and an OG Superman. It was like the best Superman event of it. Honestly, that's the last good Superman event is Valzad. To keep it 100 with you. Like like he's just getting like slice of life runs right now. Anything new Superman before I know they're doing like Black Label stuff with Frank Miller, and it's like, come on, it's gotta be gas as fucking Frank Miller, so that doesn't even count. Like if Frank Miller can't write a gas Superman story or draw a dope Superman like comic or something, like I'll be like, yo, what's up with Frank Miller? Like it's gonna be gas. It's fucking Frank Miller. But like that's honestly the last dopest like Superman event is Valzad. In my personal opinion, I didn't even really like kind of think about. So it's like they can do it. I'd rather see that diversity. You know what I'm saying? That diversity in comics and these with these characters, a lot of the IPs we watch. I'd rather see that because it's more natural. Like you said, it's a build up, not just being like slapping or trying to recreate a character. And it's like, yo, either make like a total new character, or if it's a different version, we'll make it like those are two good examples where I feel like I don't know what Marvel has done on that side besides like the Iceman thing, and you feel me and shit.
Oh, true.
And I heard that was a build up. And I heard that was like a build up. Like there were certain bars when
Bobby
like Jean
shit.
Grey, like Jean Grey, like kind of like threw it out there that the homie was on the like, you know what I mean, homie was gay, but like, you know what I mean, it's Iceman though, so it's kind of like, yo, you're being an X-Men fan, you're like, oh, Iceman's gay, okay, cool, like because it's fucking Iceman, like, you know what I mean, Iceman, it's not Magneto, you know what I'm saying, like, so it's like okay, oh, he's gay, okay, cool, moving on with the story. So I feel like moving forward, I just want this stuff to be more natural. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? More, because I feel like it's a conversation. I feel like some people are too scared to have this conversation. To keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like some people are too scared. Yeah, I feel like people are too scared. No, it is a ledge. It is a ledge. I feel like some people don't have the balls to talk this talk we having right now. Because it's an interesting conversation, because I feel like that's like the creators, like, yeah, we've been having, we have Asian, Spanish, and black, like, people in these publishers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been like, the artist pool is universal. You know what I'm saying? On the writing side, I just need that. I need more people cultured on the writing side with these IPs. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that it's just disconnect. It's like, you know, if you read Luke Cage, from like the original Luke Cages from like 72 and all that shit, he's talking some really weird shit, like, oh, that job, motherfucker, some jam, I'm gonna smack Doom the fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, how they, like, we don't talk like that.
Even Jon Stewart was
like,
Jon Stewart was big like that back in what is it, like,
yeah, Jon Stewart was like that for, yeah, you know what I mean? Like
his first appearance,
you know what I'm saying?
Was crazy. And your boy Hal Jordan was low-key a bigot. He was like,
oh yeah, Hal Jordan,
because the fucking wise ones, the fucking elder lantern. What's the boys with the midgets, the little buddies with the
those are the I think they're the Watchers. I think they're called the Watchers. I think they're called the Watchers. Yeah, I think they're called the Watchers.
The Watchers were like, yo, like, Hal, like, we about to pick another lantern in your sector, and we know who we want. Hal Jordan found out who it was. He was like, not him. No, it can't be him. The Watchers are like, why not, Hal Jordan? Hal Jordan's like, I don't want to say this. Hal Jordan was so hot that it was Jon Stewart, bro. And also on some like high key cultural at the time, you know, 70s. No, it was actually like some post civil rights type shit. So like end of 60s into the early 70s type shit, right? The language was very clear that
because Jon Stewart's been around for a hot ass minute.
Yeah, Hal been on some weirdo shit back then. He was on some weirdo shit back then. Full credit.
Like, yeah, I would just say like there's even been like to me, like there's even been like animes where like they depicted people out of Asia, as far as mangas and stuff, and like I would say two that do that is like JoJo Bizarre Adventure and Baki, because like in Baki season 3 or 4, Baki, like he fighting Muhammad Ali's son, and in real life Muhammad Ali's son is not a real boxer, like, you know what I mean? Like it's, but the story they tell of just being like, yo, what if Muhammad Ali had this gas ass son and he's like a main character and he's different from being like a Japanese character. They depict that well. And in JoJo Bizarre Adventure, they're in Italy. They go to this whole world. They're traveling to Egypt, so they're going through like France.
Is the right
Hold
buddy?
on, wait for the
catch up.
It should be the right buddy because he's pretty easy to find. Like
I
think he really does. Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Man.
Muhammad Ali Jr. Yeah, I think that like he's a real person, but he doesn't box. Last time I
yo, who violated
I'm
my
aware
son?
of, like,
Son?
he doesn't
Why
really
they,
box.
why they
like
call
Tatiana
him,
Ali
why
boxes. His
my
daughter
son?
boxes. You know what I mean? But they have a Cuban homie in there.
So is he like a
based
boxer?
off
Is
this
that his twist?
Cuban bodybuilder from the 60s. Yeah, he's a boxer, so that's the whole gimmick, is like he's a boxer fighting all these martial artists. So the whole ploy of the story is like Baki's dad talks to Muhammad Ali before he gets like Parkinson's disease and shit. And he's like, yo, like I want to like spar with you real quick. So the nigga spar with him, you know what I mean? They going back and forth. And he's like, yo, like people don't realize, he's like, yo, I respect you. And Baki's dad don't respect nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like he don't respect nobody. Like the nigga has a whole government. If he wanted to start a war, he can start a war. Like that's how like loose cannon Baki dad is. So like Baki's like dad is like, yo, like I respect you because like you made your own fighting style. You made boxing martial arts. So he's like talking about like how his bob and weave technique and the way, you know what I mean, he bob and weave and jab and all that shit is like a martial art. And he's comparing it to like, even though you don't kick niggas, you're approaching your technique of boxing is a martial art. Yeah. Like the way you know what I'm saying? So that's like Muhammad Ali's Jr.'s struggle is fighting all these different types of martial artists from China, Japan, Korea and shit, and him being a boxer on top of these different styles. Like he really fucking up like like niggas that do taekwondo and shit. So that's what makes Baki dope as a whole, because it's different fighting styles. They have like wrestlers in there and all that shit. So but you have like that in anime. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a couple instances that I know of as far as those two IPs where they have more
just trying to throw it in there type a little bit.
Yeah, they're not even just like people that look like us, but just Europeans in general. Like JoJo, they have like people talking in their accents. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the dubs and all that. You know what I mean? So
just everybody incorporating everybody more so.
Yeah, because in JoJo, it's a whole world. It's the whole world. It's not just Japan. Like, it's the whole world. Like, the shit starts off in like 1890, like London. Then it goes to New York. Then, like 1920s, 30s, like New York. You know what I'm saying? Then it goes from like that time in New York to like Japan. And then when they go to Japan, they go to like Italy, France, and all these other places because they're trying to go to Egypt. So it's like a world tour. So you see how like
it's like so it's like Shokugeki includes
because you know they're trying to exactly. And with Shokugeki, that's another one. That's actually another one because you know they're trying to incorporate the styles of foods. You know what I'm saying? And the styles of
shit out of grub in that joint. Like food was explained in great detail in that first season. I watched, you know, I watched all 5 seasons so far. I think I've seen everything, but I really enjoyed how thorough they were with the setup of food, even with the most simple ingredients such as an egg, explaining it in such a way that's like even though it's the ingredient is simple, there's a vast amount of detail paid to how it's crafted. Man, that fucking show is amazing, son. I fucking love Shokugeki.
Shouts out to Shokugeki. I feel like it's like a documentary of my life because, like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, you stupid, son.
A real way to a female's heart is cooking, my guys.
That's not a lie.
Just a little tip.
There's no falseness present in these statements.
You want a shorty to fall in love with you? All you gotta do is make one dinner for her. That shit, Slang. That shit. Really